Sometimes I notice a quiet thing. It happens in the middle of conversations, or while walking past people who are laughing too loudly, or when a phone lights up and then goes dark again. It's the feeling that everyone is somewhere else, even when they're right here. Like the room is full, but something important is missing, and nobody wants to say what it is. I think a lot of people feel this, especially after a certain age. Not because anything went wrong, just because growing up keeps going, even when no one warns you that it will. There's a behavior people don't talk about much. It looks like distance. It looks like quiet. It looks like choosing not to explain yourself every time someone misunderstands you. From the outside, it can seem like withdrawal, like fear, like someone gave up trying. But from the inside, it doesn't feel like that at all. From the inside, it feels careful. When you're younger, being seen feels important in a loud way. You want proof that you exist. You want mirrors everywhere. But later somewhere, after 20, maybe you start to notice how tiring that is. How much of yourself you were offering just to be recognized. How often you shaped your voice so it would fit better in other people's ears. So sometimes you stop doing that. Not suddenly, not dramatically, just a little less each year. You talk less, but you listen more. You share less, but you feel more. You start to understand that privacy isn't the same thing as hiding. It's not about being afraid of judgment. It's about realizing that not every part of you needs an audience to be real. There's a strange loneliness that comes with this. Because the world still expects performance. It still rewards visibility. It still confuses presence with volume. And when you don't play along the same way, people may assume you're fading, or that you're unsure, or that you don't belong. But sometimes, you're just standing still inside yourself. There's a layer of identity here that's hard to explain. It's the moment you realize that who you are doesn't get clearer when more people look at it. Sometimes it gets quieter, more precise, less decorated. You stop introducing yourself so often. You stop correcting every wrong impression, not because you don't care, but because you care enough to protect what's true. Another layer is perception. That choice can feel lonely, not the sharp kind of lonely, the soft kind, the kind that sits next to you instead of shouting, the kind that comes from knowing yourself, but not being fully known by others and accepting that those two things don't always have to match. Then there's vulnerability. There's also autonomy. Because after 20, loneliness changes shape. It's no longer just about being alone. It's about being surrounded and still feeling unseen. It's about knowing yourself better than ever and realizing how few places actually have room for that version of you. That some people aren't withdrawing from the world. They're just learning how to live inside themselves without needing permission. And that can feel lonely not because it's empty, but because it's honest. And honesty doesn't always echo back.